Welcome to today's video, everybody. This look turned out freaking adorable. This is my recreation of the Fashion Freaks look, and if you want to see how I recreated her look, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm excited to film this. Honestly, I seen this on Instagram and I was like, I need to do that. So for this look, I feel like my skin needs to be glowy and dewy and have life and be luminous and just look so, you know what I mean? When I see something really cute that I want to recreate on Instagram, I have like a little saved bookmark for things that I specifically want to do for YouTube, and this was one of them. And we're gonna go into this look and do this look because like that's freaking beautiful. Okay, and look at this little tutorial. Anyways, you get the point. Okay, so I'm gonna do this today, and this is inspired by the Fashion Freak on Instagram. This is her Instagram. I love following her. I've been following her for quite a while, so yeah, she's a bad bitch. So I want my base to be very glowy and luminous and dewiness and
just all the wishes.
I do have a no makeup tutorial on my YouTube, which I'll link up here, and you guys can go see how I do my skin routine that way. I'm gonna do it quite similar, but just a little bit more because I want the dew and the luminous to really show through for this look. For primer, we're gonna go in with the Touch in Sol Glassy Skin Balm. This is literally the freaking best. Oh my god. Religiously, you already know I'm gonna go with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Then we're gonna go ahead and blend all of this away with the Hank and Henry Beauty Sponge, which is so freaking soft, I cannot. You're seeing my face right now, right? Like, look at that. This combination is freaking fire. With the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector. So I'm just gonna place that here to make sure that my inner corner is extremely bright, and a little on my ends here because I get dark here, I don't know why. And I'm just gonna blend this product out with my finger, and then we're gonna go and conceal my brightening concealer, which is this one, which is, if you don't know, by this cap. Girl, you missing out, honey. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. All this dew and all this gloss have to set, or else my lids are gonna crease, and they already are. I'm gonna set with the Maybelline Loose Powder. I'm gonna go in with some bronzer and some blush. I'm gonna go in with my favorite Bronzed in Paradise palette from Ace Beauty. I'm gonna go in with this second shade right over here. The one and only complexion brush from Elmar, cause yes, giving me life. Go in with the Marbled Light Blush in Dusk from Ciate London. I freaking love this blush. My Luxie blush brush. So pretty. So the way that she mapped it out was, in the beginning there was like a pastel blue to a purpley to a pink. So that's what I'm gonna try to create. In the Laura Lee Party Animal palette, I have this guy right over here called Damage Control. And so for most of this look, I'm going to be using this brush right over here. It's from the Dose of Colors Pretty Cool palette. It came in there, and I don't know, usually I'm not a big fan of brushes that come within the palettes because usually like they're kind of crap. But to be honest, this one's pretty freaking good, so I'm going to use it. But the method of today's madness will be just keeping everything really high so that when I open my eye, you could still see the whole crease perfectly. I'm gonna dip into Damage Control a bit. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, wish me luck. So kind of stick that here. Bring it halfway. Just going in very lightly and kind of building that color, because I know with brighter colors they do tend to be a little bit chalky. Take off most of the color off of my brush with the color switch, and I'm going to start blending this now. Gonna go in for the purple, and for this one I'm gonna go to the Hip Dot Zion palette. I'm mainly gonna be sticking with this shade right over here called Wild River, and I might pop into this shade right over here called Mystery. One tap of Mystery, that pink shade, and just slightly blend that with the blue to make it a purple, so that I can bring this into the pink so it's not so harsh. Okay. Pop into this shade over here called Wild River. I'm gonna kind of load up my brush. I'm gonna go right on top of that shade that I just laid down, because pastels sometimes you really need to pack on. Sometimes pastel shades have a really hard time shining. And draw out my crease. And I'm making it really high. And I'm actually gonna hop into this shade right over here called Narrows, and just add it to the very ends. Like just where my eyebrow is. And I'm holding the brush like this. Like I'm not even holding it like this. I'm holding it at the very end and like just kind of like this, because I want to put the lightest amount of pressure. A small pencil side, and I'm gonna go in with this shade called Whisper. And just where the crease is going to be cut, I'm gonna just stick a tiny bit, but I'm gonna keep it clean. Take this brush from Lavish Cosmetics. It's just a really very light, not dense whatsoever brush with no product. And I'm gonna go over the edges to blur that line that I have. Back in with this brush and that dark Whisper shade. And I'm just gonna intensify that a little bit more, because whatever, it doesn't need to be pastel, it could be blue, it's fine. All right, so I'm happy with this. I'm gonna cut my crease. Okay, that's looking freaking fire. Gonna cut my other crease real quick off camera. I've cut both creases, and I was just gonna set it with setting powder, but honestly I feel like I need to set it with something bright and white for this look. Go in with my BoxyCharm Hello Charmer palette, and I'm gonna go into this white shade here. So this look is looking very bright and white and pastel. And although I love it, I do want to add some glitter, because I like glitter. With this guy right over here, my freaking holy grail is the Too Faced Glitter Pop Liner, where I cut my crease very lightly and just outline that cut crease. Alright, so I added some mascara, but I do want to add on the lower lash line. So I'm going to go in with the blue, and I'm going to use the small side, so the pencil side of the brush, just because I don't want to blow this out too much. Back into the Zion palette on this pastel shade, and pack this on the end of my eye. Take a little bit of that darker one, just on the edge, and kind of create like a little wing. I need some highlight because, yeah, I do. I want a little bit of glitter in my highlight. And with this Cover FX glitter drops. Now guys, you have to be careful with this because this is glitter liquid. Keep it here for now. My Artist Couture loose highlighter in shade Illuminati right on top of that. Look at that. So my highlight. Okay. So to finish it off with the lips, we're gonna go in with a 3 product. We're gonna go in with this MAC lip liner in Etc. And we're gonna just make our lips look juicy. Then we're gonna go with the NYX Butter Gloss shade Boardwalk. We're gonna go in with some ColourPop gloss. This is in shade Bobbity. And I'm gonna put that right over. And boom, you gotta look. Lastly, we're just gonna lock it all into place with some Mario Badescu facial spray. And there we have it, everybody. This is my recreation of the Fashion Freaks look. And I'm very obsessed. So with all that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. It's always a good time and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye guys.